Have you ever stepped into someone's home and instantly felt that cozy, fresh, peaceful vibe? You know what I mean? Every corner is tidy, the air feels clean, and everything just seems to be in its place. It's like someone's been deep cleaning all day. Except there's no mess, no stress, and definitely no signs of exhaustion. So what's the secret? Well, people who live in homes like that, especially older adults, aren't running around doing full-blown cleaning marathons. Their secret. It's in the small, effective daily habits. We're not talking about hours of scrubbing or polishing. We're talking about simple intentional routines that keep their homes effortlessly neat. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 6 daily habits that seniors with consistently clean homes follow every single day. Don't worry, these aren't complicated systems or exhausting to do lists. On the contrary, they're easy to implement, realistic to maintain, and they actually make a noticeable difference over time. Here's the best part. Once you weave these small actions into your everyday life, keeping your home clean and peaceful starts to feel totally natural, almost effortless. And toward the end of the video, I'll share one tiny habit that most people overlook, but once you try it, it can instantly change how your home feels. It's subtle, simple, and surprisingly powerful. Before we get started, a quick reminder, if you haven't subscribed yet, now's a great time to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss future videos. And if you enjoy this one, drop a 1 in the comments. If it's not quite your thing, that's okay too. Leave a 0 so I can keep improving and create content that's more tailored to you. Alright, let's dive in and explore just how simple and stress-free cleanliness can actually be. Habit pound 1. They never leave a room empty-handed. Having a home that feels clean, fresh, and organized isn't nearly as difficult or exhausting as most people think. The truth is, it's not about scrubbing floors or running a vacuum all day. It's about the small mindful actions you take throughout your daily routine. One of the simplest yet most effective habits that older adults with consistently tidy homes follow is this: never leave a room empty-handed. Picture this. You're in the living room enjoying a cup of tea and flipping through a magazine. Once you're done, it's easy to leave the cup on the table or toss the magazine onto the couch, right? But if you've adopted this habit, you pause for just a second before walking out. Is there something you can take with you? If you're heading toward the kitchen, you bring the cup to the sink. If you're walking to the bedroom, you return the magazine to the shelf where it belongs, and just like that, one small task gets done without any extra effort. It may sound simple, and that's because it is, but the impact is huge. This one habit prevents clutter from ever really piling up. It keeps things in. Constant motion helping items naturally return to their place. Take someone like Susan. She's 72 and her home always looks fresh and spotless. But no, she's not spending hours every day cleaning. Her secret: I just put things away the moment I'm done with them, she says with a smile. She doesn't let tasks build up. If something's out of place, she fixes it in the moment. That way, things never spiral out of control. This approach is especially helpful for older adults. It reduces physical strain, avoids overwhelming cleaning sessions, and blends seamlessly into the flow of everyday life. Plus, it gives you a quiet sense of control over your space. At the end of the day, that calm, organized, peaceful feeling you get in a clean home is often the result of many small steps done with intention. Habit pound 2, the 2-minute rule. People who always seem to have clean homes, especially older adults, know one simple truth: big messes usually start with small things left undone. That's why one of their most powerful tools is also one of the simplest habits. If something takes less than 2 minutes, they do it right away. Imagine this. You walk in the door and toss your coat over the back of a chair. You think, I'll hang it up later. What's the big deal? But then your shoes stay by the doorway, mail piles up on the kitchen counter, a couple dirty dishes sit in the sink, and before you even realize it, the clutter has crept in. This is exactly where the 2-minute rule comes in. The idea is simple. If the task takes 2 minutes or less, don't wait, just do it now. Hang up the coat, toss junk mail straight into the trash or recycling, wipe down the sink after brushing your teeth. They're all tiny tasks that take seconds, but when ignored, they stack up and suddenly feel overwhelming. Let's take someone like Bill. He's 75, and everyone who walks into his home says the same thing: how is it always so tidy in here? And he just smiles and says, I don't leave things sitting around. If a dish needs rinsing, he does it. If he spots dust on a surface, he wipes it right away. For Bill, cleaning isn't an event, it's just part of the flow of the day. Tasks come up, and he handles them on the spot because that's easier in the long run. And here's the best part of this habit: it clears your mental clutter too. You're no longer carrying around a mental checklist of tiny things you still need to get to. Your mind feels lighter, your space feels calmer, and it all starts with 2-minute actions. The 2-minute rule doesn't just lead to a cleaner home, it opens the door to a more peaceful and focused mindset too. If this habit already sounds familiar, or if you're thinking, I'm starting this today, just comment 2 below. Your feedback is the best motivation to keep creating helpful and uplifting content. Habit pound 3. They reset their home before bed. There's one thing many older adults with consistently tidy homes have in common. They don't start their day in chaos. Why? Because they do themselves a small but powerful favor every night. They reset their home before going to bed. Now, this doesn't mean hours of deep cleaning. It's a simple routine that takes just 5 to 10 minutes yet makes a huge difference. Picture this. You'll wake up in the morning and your kitchen is clean. The living room is neat, nothing is out of place. There's no visual clutter to greet you, just a calm, welcoming space to start your day. Now imagine the opposite. Dirty dishes in the sink, newspapers still scattered on the coffee table, and that I'll deal with it later energy hanging in the air. You haven't even had your coffee yet, and you're already feeling stressed. That's the difference a small nighttime reset can make. It's not about waiting until things get out of hand. It's about taking a few minutes at the end of the day to bring your space back to center. Let's talk about Brenda. She's 68, and her home always feels peaceful. Her secret: every night before bed, she does a quick walk through of her home. She fluffs the pillows, wipes down the counters, puts away anything left out. If everything is in its place, she goes to sleep with a quiet mind. And when she wakes up, she's already stepping into a day that feels calm and under control. The goal here isn't perfection, it's simply to do something kind for your future self, to start the next day fresh, not frazzled. These few minutes of care in the evening create a lighter, more peaceful morning. It's like giving yourself a small gift, and over time, that gift becomes more than a habit. It becomes a reflection of how much you value your own peace and comfort. Habit pound 4. Their most used spaces are always tidy. Seniors who keep consistently tidy homes understand something very well. Every room, every corner has to be spotless all the time. But there are a few key areas that, when kept tidy, can completely change the feeling of the entire home. Instead of pouring all their energy into scrubbing every inch of the house, they focus on keeping the spaces they use most often neat and organized. This keeps their home feeling fresh and welcoming without turning cleaning into an all-day task. Think about when you walk into someone's house. What's the first thing you notice? Is it the inside of the linen closet, the guest bedroom? Of course not. Your eyes go straight to the kitchen, the living room, or the entryway. These are the places that form a home's first impression. And when these areas are clean, the entire home feels put together, even if there's a little mess elsewhere. So what spaces do they focus on? Kitchen counters. Because a clean kitchen isn't just easier to cook, and it also prevents clutter from spreading. The entryway, because walking into a tidy space instantly creates a feeling of peace and calm. The living room, because it's where they relax and host guests, and when that space feels open and clutter-free, it lifts the mood of the whole home. Let's look at Patricia. She's 74, and people always ask, how does your home stay so tidy all the time? She simply smiles and says, it's not spotless everywhere, just the places that matter most. Every morning, she spends just a few minutes doing 3 simple things: wipes down the kitchen counters, keeps surfaces in the living room clear, makes sure hallways and walkways aren't cluttered with random items. She doesn't stress about organizing drawers or deep cleaning the closets, because she knows that when the most visible areas are clean, the whole home feels cleaner instantly. Why does this work so well? It creates an immediate sense of order. Even if the bed isn't made in another room, the home still feels clean. Cleaning doesn't feel overwhelming. It feels totally doable. If this sounds like something you already do, or something you're planning to try, drop a 4 in the comments. Your feedback helps me keep creating content that supports and uplifts you. Habit pound 5. They choose daily attention over deep cleaning. The secret behind seniors whose homes always look neat and put together. It's actually simpler than you think. They don't treat cleaning as a big event, they treat it as a daily habit. Instead of spending hours deep cleaning on the weekends, they keep their homes in shape with small but consistent touches every day, because they know this one truth: if something gets handled before it turns into a mess, there's never really a mess to deal with. This approach doesn't just keep their homes tidy, it also eliminates that overwhelming feeling of where do I even start? Little actions stop big problems before they begin. So what does daily maintenance really look like? Giving the kitchen counter and table a quick wipe after dinner, folding and putting away laundry as soon as it's dry, spending just 5 minutes sweeping the floors, especially in high traffic areas like the kitchen and living room. Each of these tasks is small, but together they make a huge difference. Take Jane, for example. She's 68 and she's never avoided cleaning, but she's never let it take over her life either. Her secret, just 15 minutes a day. That's it. Every evening, she sticks to 3 simple things: puts the dishes away and clears the kitchen counters, fluffs the pillows in the living room, and tidies up, gives the floors a quick sweep, especially the kitchen and living room. That's all, and yet it works. Her home stays consistently neat. She doesn't have piles of tasks waiting, and cleaning never feels like a burden. Because when the mess never has a chance to build up, you don't need hours to get things under control. You're already ahead. That's the beauty of daily maintenance. Your home looks good all the time, and yet you never feel like you're always cleaning. You're in control of your space, your time, and your energy. Habit 6, they don't take it all on themselves, they get everyone involved. The secret to a clean home isn't always the strongest cleaning products or the most efficient routines often. It's simply the power of teamwork. Relying on one person to keep the entire house spotless and peaceful. Not only is that unfair, but it's also not sustainable. Seniors who maintain tidy homes know this well. They make household upkeep a shared effort involving everyone who lives under the same roof. Because let's be honest, this isn't just about splitting chores. It's about creating a way of living together. Picture this: everyone loads their own dishes into the dishwasher after meals, folds and puts away their own laundry, gives their personal space a quick tidy at the end of the day. Once the system becomes routine, cleaning never feels like a burden. Take Jack, for example. 75 and lives with his wife and their adult children. Every evening they have a no-fuss 10-minute reset as a family. Each person tidies up their area, wipes down a surface, fluffs a pillow or two, and puts things where they belong. There's no nagging, no pressure. Just a quiet shared rhythm, and the result: the house stays clean, but more importantly, there's a sense of harmony and calm that everyone contributes to. Because hard one feels overwhelmed, cleaning becomes second nature, not a chore, and the home becomes more livable, not just physically, but emotionally too. Maybe the best part: this habit brings people closer, sharing a space, caring for it together. It builds respect and connection. Cleaning doesn't just tidy up the home. When shared, it can strengthen relationships too. So, if your household already works this way, or you're planning to start this habit soon, leave a 6 in the comments below. Your experience doesn't just help you, it helps this whole community grow, and I'm truly grateful we're on this journey together. Final thoughts: no magic trick, just peace built on habits. The secret to a clean home isn't expensive products or endless hours of scrubbing. What truly makes a difference: small, simple habits practiced consistently. These habits aren't magic wands. When you make them part of your daily life, your home naturally becomes calmer, lighter, more peaceful. Whether it's putting away a single glass, tackling a 2-minute task right away, doing a quick reset before bed, or getting everyone in the house to pitch in, all of it adds up to this: cleaning no longer feels like a burden, clutter never gets the chance to pile up, and you feel in control of your space. Most importantly, your home becomes a place that truly feels livable. Remember, clean home doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to feel like a place that supports you, welcomes you, and lets you breathe. If any of these habits sound familiar to you, or if today you're thinking this is where I begin, drop a comment and let us know which habit already works for you. Which one are you excited to try first? Reading your experiences helps this community grow and helps us create content that truly supports you. Thank you so much for spending time with us today. It means the world to us to have you on this journey. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you took away from this video and how you plan to bring it into your life. If this video resonated with you, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to share this with someone you care about, because your support helps us keep making videos that empower, uplift, and inspire. See you in the next one, and remember, a clean home isn't just seen, it's felt.